Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce me. Here I come.
Hey dolls, welcome back to the channel. I'm Bridget and this is Be Authentic. On this channel, we celebrate all things fashion, health, wellness, beauty, particularly for women over the age of 60. But good information is good information, and good style is just good style. So if you are a mature woman living in your fullness, in your glory, in your beautiful self, living out loud in fashion, then you have stopped by the right channel today. Go ahead, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, and then hit your notification bell. That way you never miss one of my uploads. And stick around for the content. I know you'll love it, but once you see it, give me a big thumbs up and join the family. We would be so honored to have you. This channel aims to provide you with all of the tools, the tips, the tricks, the information that you need in your own fashion tool belts to help you along in your own fashion journeys. And we are here to support you. This is a community, and I am very interactive with my community. Thank you for all of you guys who support and comment, because I do read them all. They matter so much to me, and I couldn't do what I'm doing without you. So welcome everybody. So I wanted to get into this video because I've been seeing this all over socials, right? All across the socials. And there is this challenge out there that is going around, and I wanted to present the challenge to you ladies to see how you feel about it and where you stand. So the challenge is, if you could only keep 5 pieces in your current wardrobe, what 5 pieces would those be? Well, you ready? I'm going to give you mine today. So let's dive right in. So of course, with it being summer, I would tend to stay, of course, with breathable fabrics, because I know that those are going to work for me. And I know that those are going to bring me the most comfort during the warmer months. And I know that those will, that they, even though they're very basic, they can still help me to elevate any look at any time, just based on the way that I choose to accessorize them. Now, you guys know, if you've been following me for any time here, you guys know that I believe that accessories are the finishing touch to your outfit. I mean, accessories are like the exclamation point at the end of your sentence, and they say so much about you and about your outfit. But it's the way you present it to us, and it tells your own personal story. So I believe that accessories are everything. I'm not going to style anything for you today, but I am going to show you the 5 pieces that I am being inspired by. And as I continue to move through the summer, I will use those 5 pieces and then show you how I style them as I am using them this summer. So take a moment, go ahead, think about your 5. Start thinking about what 5 pieces, if you could only keep 5, what 5 pieces could you absolutely, hands down, not live without? Because when I'm done with this video, I am going to challenge you guys to do this challenge, and then let me know in the comment section what your 5 pieces were and how you styled those 5 pieces and whether that challenge even worked for you. So let's get into it. Now, in my opinion, I think every woman needs a classic trouser, right? You can never go wrong with a classic trouser because they are, you can dress them up, you can dress them down, and they're so very versatile. So that is going to be my first piece. So I have here just a simple pair of black flat front trousers. So these trousers do not have any pleats in the front. I guess you guys see me fighting with it. They have a hook and eye closure and just a zipper, but they do have belt loops, which is great because I can always accessorize, add a belt, add jewelry, sunnies, and a good top, and I'm good. Now, I got these from H&M. Yeah, I got these from, no, these are actually from Zara. I got these from Zara a couple of years ago. And so they are a good weight, but they're not too heavy, but they're not like super, super thin either. So I think that these work well in any climate. But I don't wear a lot of trousers during the summer, but if I needed to, like in the evenings where I live and the temperatures dip a bit, I always know that I can count on my trousers to get me through, whether I'm wearing them with sneakers or I'm wearing them with a crisp white button down or just a tank top or, some other variation of an outfit. But I know that these are going to be my heroes. So that would be my first piece. My next piece would be a classic denim pant. So these are a classic pair of Levi's with the buttonfly button. Now, I've said it on the channel many times before. I particularly prefer for wide leg jeans just because I feel like that flatters my body better than anything else. But a classic pair of straight legs is what I would keep in my, if I only had 5 pieces to keep, these would definitely be ones to keep. These are just a straight leg pair of Levi's. They have the raw hem, the raw edged hem, and I mean just a mid-wash pair of denim, so that way no matter whether I wear them in the winter or the warmer months, the cut of the jean fits me perfectly, as well as does the color of the jean. I always like to wear lighter colored jeans in the summer, and I usually will go for a thinner weight denim piece in the summer. Now, my Levi's are pretty heavy. They are of a heavier weight, and so again, these are something I would probably throw on if the temperatures dip in the evening, or if I needed something a little heavier on to make sure I stay warm, then yes, these are always going to be my go-to. This mid-wash denim blue, it pairs well with everything, and again, dress it up, dress it down, and you got an entirely different look. I love a straight leg because I can roll them up, show a little ankle, and that will help to elongate my body. And I can do that whether I'm wearing flats or sneakers or heels, it doesn't matter. I still get that elongation of my body every time I put these pants on. Now, you don't have to roll yours up if you don't want. I just find that because I am a bit on the shorter side, that when I roll my pants up and show a little bit of ankle, I'm showing some skin, but I'm also making my legs look longer than they are. And the other benefit of a straight leg is it is just straight up and down. So, and I always do, I invest in high-waisted, so that is important too. So the higher the waist, then they make me look a little bit taller. So that is my second piece. Can't go wrong with a pair of straight leg jeans. I love wide legs. Don't get me wrong, I do love my wide legs, but straight legs, this is what I would go to. You know, and in the summertime, my uniform, like really, my uniform is usually just a pair of denim, a pair of jeans. If I'm gonna wear jeans in the summer, it's just a pair of jeans and a t-shirt or a tank top, or you know, something that's pretty lightweight and airy on the top. But my bottoms, I will wear cut off jean shorts. I will wear these, or like I said, a lighter weight pair of jeans. But that is my second piece. Now, my third piece, ladies, if you do not already have this piece in your arsenal, then I don't know, you must be living under a rock or something, because I don't know how you function without it. I don't know how life works without it. Yes, it's exactly what you thought. This is my next hero piece. Now, this light and camera are probably washing this out, but this is a 100% linen white button down. Why a white button down? Because she goes with everything. It doesn't matter. She can be casual, she can be businesslike, she can be dressed up. I mean, she is so versatile. I did a video a few months back on my hero piece, and she was my hero piece. I did linen because, of course, again, it's summer, and I know that this is going to breathe well. This one is a bit see-through, but I don't have a problem with throwing on a, you know, a flesh tone bra under here, or another white tank under here. So that would not bother me at all. But if you need a heavier cotton or poplin, or cotton and poplin, or, you know, a heavier weighted linen button down, it'll be the best investment you have made all year, hands down. I guarantee it. There is nothing better than a crisp white button down, and she goes with everything across the board. By the way, that one I got from H&M last summer, and I didn't even wear her. She still has the price tag in her, because I have so many white button downs. That's why I didn't wear her. So my next hero piece is going to be a black dress. Why a black dress? For the very same reasons. I can always dress her up. I can dress her down. I can make her formal. She can be informal. She can be business casual. Like, the possibilities are endless. This is another linen piece. I got this one last year from Banana Republic, and it has this like drop waist, like little ruffled hem, at the bottom, and I feel like it is so perfectly dainty and girly for it to be a black dress, because sometimes as we continue to age, black can sometimes wash us or make, sometimes black can be a little too harsh on more mature skin, and a lot of that will depend on how you style it, right? It'll depend on the cut and the shape. Well, my body frame is kind of straight up and down. I have more of an athletic build than, any rounded curves or anything like that. So this dress, even though it has a drop waist and it doesn't have necessarily any shape at the waist, it still gives me some definition. I could easily add a belt if I wanted to, like, really accentuate my waist, or I can just let it flounce. It is long sleeves, but because it's linen, I know that it's going to keep me warm and cool, and I can always ruche up the sleeves, put a hair tie on, make sure they stay in place, and accessorize it and make it look like a standout piece. And you can do that differently each and every single time you wear this piece. It doesn't have to be worn the exact same way all the time. Neither do any of the other pieces that I have shown you so far. You can wear them in many, many different ways. So this is my fourth piece. And in this video, I wanted to include something, a bit more fun, but still realistic in terms of, my dress is a little big in the chest, so I apologize that I keep tugging at it. I hate doing that. That is one of my pet peeves. I hate putting on something and I have to keep fussing with it. But anyway, I'm sorry. I chose this next piece because it is still one of the 5 things that I would always keep if I only had 5 things to keep. But it's in a fun color for me just because it's summer. And so I wanted to go with something a little bit more summer appropriate. But it is a 2-piece suit. Is this cheating? A little, just a little. Why a suit, you ask? Because I can wear them together or I can wear them as separates. This is a beautiful suit that I purchased a few months ago. I think I got this from Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. It is a beautifully made suit. And it's a single-breasted suit with just a 1-button closure. It has more of a tailored fit, so it's not oversized, but it's not a slim fit either. It's right in the middle, which I think is perfect. It is a little longer, it has a little bit longer hemline. It does have a back vent in the back. And then it has just a really classic pair of straight leg pants to match. So these are both linen, and this one, the pants, have elastic on the sides, not in the back. The elastication is on the sides. It has a single button and zipper in the front. It has 2 side slit pockets. There are no working pockets in the back, but I love it because they have belt loops on them, so I can always accessorize with a belt. But I could see myself, just off the top of my head, I could see myself wearing just the pants alone to the suit at least 5 different ways, right? And then the blazer, of course, the possibilities with the blazer, especially because it's in this yummy, yummy, the color I'm sure is not coming across on camera, but this is like an orange sherbet color, which I absolutely love. You guys know that orange and reds are my favorite color. If you've been here for a length of time and you're part of the family, yeah, you know, you guys know what I like. But yeah, I absolutely, absolutely love this fun color. They don't have a lining in the pants. They're not see-through, but they're not too heavy. They're not a, I would consider these like maybe a medium weight in linen. And for the entire suit, what I paid for it versus how much wear I will get out of it, my cost per wear will well outweigh what the cost of the set was, if that makes any sense. But I will wear this multiple ways, and I can get away with wearing this color all year round because it's so scrumptious, but particularly I wanted to do this for the summer. The blazer, let's talk about the blazer. The blazer does have substantial shoulder pads, so this blazer does have very good structure to it. It has some button detail at the sleeve, but these are not working buttons. I like them because they are the exact same color as the material on the blazer, and it is lined. The blazer is completely lined on the inside. Down the sleeves are lined, and it has, you know, it has these the back darts back here that really make this sit on the body really, really well. This is the back of the blazer, so these back darts will help that blazer to sit seamlessly, like right. I like for my blazers to come right at the top of my thigh. And since I am a little on the short side, I'm only 5'2" for reference, this blazer hits me at the very, you know, at that very right spot, so that it does not cut off my body in ways that it would chop me up, and then I would look shorter or more stumpy, in my opinion. But this is a wonderful, wonderful suit. I've had this suit now for probably 7 or 8 months, and I have just been waiting, you know, to wear her for the summer. But now that we're in the summer, I cannot wait to style her up for you. Now, those are my 5 pieces that if I had to get rid of everything else in my closet, in my wardrobe, these are the 5 pieces that I would keep, because I know that these are workhorses in my wardrobe. These are my hero pieces. But I did want to share just a few bonus items with you ladies, because I'm sure you feel the same way that I do. Shoes. Ladies, look. By this stage in our lives, we have figured out what our personal style is. We have curated closets that we love. We have capsule wardrobes for every season. And as much as I know that we look great and we feel great, because when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you look good, I get all that. I feel like, this is my personal opinion, but I think oftentimes once we get past the outfit and putting the outfit together, we will do the accessories, all that stuff. Once we get all of the accoutrements together, we forget something really, really important, and that is footwear. So I wanted to cover a little bit of footwear here, just a little. And I'll show you a couple of new in pieces that I've received recently, but I'll show you the ones that I wear the most in the summer, both heeled and flat. So let's get into it. So you ladies know that I always tell you that I am at heart a bag and shoe girl. The truth of the matter is that I love fashion. That's the truth. But bags and shoes, y'all, I'm sorry. If you can hear all the background noise, I apologize. My neighbors next door are popping fireworks, so I'll be so glad when the 4th of July comes and goes. So maybe they'll run out and they'll stop. Anyway, but because I am such a shoe lover, I always try to find shoes that I feel like will last for years, not just from season to season, right? I always try to invest in good shoes because I hate for my feet to hurt. If it is uncomfortable, I'm not wearing it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take it back to the store and get my money back because that would just be a waste and I'm not wearing it. When I was younger, I wore 4 and 5 inch heels. I'm 61. I'm not wearing 4 and 5 inch heels anymore. I just don't. But I do like a good shoe, right? And so the shoes that I'm going to share with you are probably 5 of my top 5 style of shoe, because we already showed what 5 hero pieces I would keep if I could only keep 5 pieces. Now I'm going to show you 5 pair of shoes that I would keep if I could only keep 5 of those. Okay, so I think that every woman should have a sexy, classy, nude pair of pumps. I say I'm not wearing 4 and 5 inch heels, but these are 5 inches. They are very classic. I got these from FSJ Shoes, and they are supposed to be the dupe for red bottoms. They are made exactly like the red bottoms. I love a classic pointed toe shoe. I feel like it's so ladylike and dainty, and it's sexy, right, without having to be overtly sexy. So I have these in this nude color. On camera it looks a little peachy, but in person they are more of a nude. I think that every woman needs a classic pair of flesh tone or nude pumps in her wardrobe. And y'all know, I think that patent leather just ups the ante a bit. I think patent leather dresses up anything. Not only do I have them in nude, but I also have that very same shoe in black. Now, as you can tell, they have not been worn much. These are the shoes that I'm going to wear if I'm getting out of the car, going to my seat, sitting down, and I'm not going to be doing any dancing or too much walking. And then when it's time to go, I'm going to be getting out of my seat and going directly to my car. I have had these stretched, and so they fit my feet. They're very comfortable. But what I like about them is that right around the front here, because this is so deeply cut, it gives it a little toe cleavage, and I think that that is so sexy on every woman, no matter what age you are. But here, we celebrate our beauty. We celebrate being 60 plus and fabulous, okay? So I would say every woman needs a classic pair of patent leather stilettos. If I don't want to wear the super high heels, I have invested in a really nice, classy kitten heel style slingback that gives me the same effect. It does the same thing as the stilettos do. I like these because they have this beautiful ladylike dainty bow on the front of them. I got these from Zara a couple of years ago, and I also like them because they say they're 100% leather, but this patent is not too shiny. See the difference between this patent and this patent? This one has more of a slick, really shiny look. This one has more of a dull sheen. And so I like that. This one is, like, in my opinion, really dressy, sophisticated kind of thing. And while I think that these are dainty and a beautiful pair of shoes and really ladylike, the patent is just not as shiny on these, and so they do the same amount of work, just in a different way. So if you can get you a pair of beautiful ladylike slingbacks, I think that they would wear well in your wardrobe. These have definitely served me well. Because I got them in black, I figured I might as well go ahead and get them in nude too. These I love for all of the same reasons that I love the black. They're a classic pointed toe. It has this little detail on the front here, and it is a slingback. It is not an adjustable slingback, but just, a classic slingback. And these again are a kitten heel. These I also got from Zara last year, and I wear these all the time. They look great with everything. They just go well. And these again are a patent leather, but they again are not as shiny as my stiletto patent leathers, but they still give me that very classic, feminine, dainty, girly, look, just in a more elevated, upscale way, in my opinion. These are gorgeous, and they are really comfortable. When I bought these shoes, I think this was if I'm not mistaken, this was only my second time ever purchasing shoes from Zara. But they are so comfortable. They're nice and padded on the inside. Like, these are great. My next pair are going to be something that I think every woman needs in her wardrobe, and that is a classic espadrille. I have these in this cream woven color with the like raffia, not straw, but just this raffia braided detail at the heel. These are a wedged heel, and then this just simply ties up the leg. I never tie it all the way up my leg, though. I keep it pretty much centered right around my ankle. And then they have the toe cap here and a no skid rubber bottom. These are so comfortable as well. They are wonderful. I love them. I love them. I love them down. Okay? And they go great with everything. They go great with my wide leg jeans. They go great with my straight legs. They go great with my trousers. They go great with skirts or dresses. Like, they just go. And I think that for women that are 60 plus, we don't want to have to sacrifice style for comfort. We want to be able to be stylish and modern and current, but be comfortable. I don't know about you guys, but I know you guys are a lot like me. because you watch me. So that tells me that you guys think a lot like I do. But if you don't have a pair of espadrilles, get you a pair of espadrilles. You cannot go wrong with a pair of espadrilles. And just like the pumps, I always have to have a black pair on deck. So these are a little bit different. Still, the heel is pretty much the same with that braided kind of raffia look at the heel. These are not quite as high as the cream colored ones, and these have an open toe and then just this cross strap here, but still a great shoe. Like, I'm not a boho kind of, boho chic kind of girl per se, but there are certain outfits that I do like that are more boho leaning. And I think that a shoe like this definitely fits into that category. Like, whenever I wear these, and I have one particular like boho style dress that I wear, I get so many compliments on how well the shoes look with the dress. And when I style these up, because I'm going to style them up along with my 5 hero pieces for you guys a little later. When I style them up, you'll see exactly what I am talking about. This is just a great shoe. It's comfortable. It's padded. I feel like I can walk all day and night in these and they not bother me. And I love the fact that they are open toe. Now, where I live, you can pretty much get away with wearing open toes year round. But, I don't. But in the summer months, I live, honey. I live for an open toe shoe. And then last but not least, my final pair are a pair of white pumps. Yeah, white. Now, I have a little story to tell you. So, we girls, right? We could talk. We could talk honestly, right? So growing up, I was told that you couldn't wear white after Labor Day. So I never had white shoes growing up, except for when I was a kid, and my mom would buy me the patent leather T-strap shoes for church on Sundays, but that was the only time I got to wear the shoes was on Sundays or on some kind of special occasion when we were going somewhere. Past that, you did not wear your quote-unquote Sunday shoes. So all of my adult life, I have been saying that I want to get some white shoes. I want to get some white shoes. I want some white shoes. Do y'all know that this is my second pair of white shoes ever as an adult? Ever. I have many pairs now, but for a classic, just a classic pump, again, I got these from Zara. These are a recent purchase. I just got them a couple of weeks ago. I've never had them on other than to try them on, but I was in love with this heel. I love the curvature of the heel. It looks so sophisticated and elevated and dainty and girly. And of course, I loved it because it is a classic pointed toe pump. So this will never, ever go out of style, right? It might be trending now for some, but I can wear these pumps for many, many years to come. Hopefully they hold up. But, and because I don't wear them that often, I'm sure they will. But I think every woman needs a good white pump in her wardrobe, because when you want that all white outfit, or you want that, just that pop when you have on maybe some other saturated colors, or if you're a neutral girly where you like to stay with creams and whites and beiges and browns, I think the white will give your outfits that extra, that extra something, to bring it to life and to emphasize your personal style. And so I would encourage you all, if you don't already own a white pump, to invest in a classic pair, something that is pointed toes, something that is not necessarily on trend, but something that you feel like you love and that you can live with from now on, because shoes are an investment. I mean, shoes are just the best investment, especially since we know that we don't want to sacrifice style for comfort. So that is it, ladies. That is all for me today. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Let me know in the comments what you thought about my 5 hero pieces, whether you will take this 5-piece challenge with me, and then let me know in the comment section what your 5 hero pieces were, and shoes, what you thought about the shoes, whether you think the shoes work or they don't work, how you feel like you could weave those into your current wardrobes. And also, ladies, please subscribe to the channel. We need to grow the channel, and I can't do it by myself. It doesn't cost you a dime. Just hit the subscribe button and turn your notification bell. That way you're notified every Thursday when I upload a video, and every third Sunday of each month I will be going live in our new studio, sis, where we can get into the weeds, baby, about all things being fabulous, fun, sophisticated, classy, elevated fashionistas out here in these fashion streets, letting these companies, designers, and houses know that we will not go away quietly. We will continue to live our lives out loud in fashion and being fabulous, honey, while we do it. Okay? I mean it. I mean that. Who said you couldn't look good past the age of 60? Who said fashion had to just be for the young people? No, we've been doing this a long time, sis. And it is time for our voices, our style, our passions be heard and be seen while we live out loud in our beautiful fashions and in all of our glory in our own personal styles. We are done with the cookie cutter. It is time for us to shine. So join me on Sunday at 2 p.m. or 4 p.m. Central Time. Yes, 4 p.m. Central Time. I'm sorry. I had to think about it. 4 p.m. Central Time. I am located in Los Angeles, but every third Sunday of the month, I will be going live at 4 p.m. for 2 hours. Sis, join me over there so we can chit chat, and all the stuff that we cannot say here on YouTube, we can do that over there, and we can encourage one another. We can help one another. Like, this really is about an interactive community for me. I want you guys just as involved as I am. I really do. It means so much to me for us to have a voice in this fashion space that nobody can take from us, because we matter. We matter. And the way we present ourselves in this world and in this fashion space, it means something. And I just want you ladies to know, I think all of you are fabulous. I so look forward to getting to know you all better through the lives, and you can get to know me as well. And we'll just be one big happy family, sis. Just one big happy family, okay? So make sure you stay tuned for the Sunday lives. Get your glass of wine, your popcorn, your soft drink, whatever it is that you want to bring. That third Sunday of every single month, I am dedicating that time to just us. Okay? So That's gonna do it for me today. And I'll see you dolls.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and those
let me introduce
next
me.
Bye for now, though.
Here I come. Yeah. Here I go. Woo. Ain't no time for imitation. Ain't no time for playing. I'm just gonna do me. I feel elated, so elevated. I'm just doing my thing. I'ma be feeling good. What you want? Feeling good. What you got? Feeling good. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do. Put it all together. Ain't nothing better. I'm gonna do what I do. I feel marvelous, glorious. Feel so amazing how I do. I feel marvelous, glorious. I'ma be who I be. I'ma do what I do. Ain't got no limitations. I just got that elevation. Do whatever I feel. I got that fire. Can't get much higher. I'm just keeping it real. I'ma be feeling good. What you want?